Recently, Wipro has fired 300 staff members found to be doing moonlighting for competitors. And from this event, the moonlighting is coming into the front face. A lot of companies are investigating into the matters and started digging into the matters. So, in this video, we are going to discuss whether the moonlighting is illegal or legal in India, how HR are identifying those persons who are doing moonlighting, and how you can do moonlighting and shift to freelancing or to your own consultancy business. We are going to discuss all these 3 points, so stay focused in the video till the end. So the first point we are going to discuss is moonlighting illegal, or what is moonlighting? So rather, we are going to discuss first what is moonlighting and whether it is illegal or not. So moonlighting, as you can see the definition clearly, having a second job, typically secret and at night, in addition to one's regular employment. So having a second job, it's kind of like having a second wife after marriage. It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of. So you are doing a job to one employer and you are completely loyal to him, but you are starting having a second job and secretly without informing him, because the point is, when you start a second job, you want or don't want, the quality at the first job hampers, and that's the truth. And in some matters there are risk of confidentiality also. So moonlighting is basically having a secret job apart from your normal job. So now the second question comes, whether you can do moonlighting or is it illegal in India. So in India there is no such law which prohibits doing moonlighting, but the employment agreement that you have with your employer, that governs the total this issue. So if there is a moonlighting clause in your agreement, that if you do another job with the same company, same competitor company or other company, and it is prohibited in clearly in the agreement, and you have read that agreement and understood that clause and have confirmed to that, then by that agreement you are bound to follow that agreement. So if you just go through your employment letter again and try to search for that moonlighting agreement or dual employment agreement, and try to find out whether you, is there any clause or not. So I'm gonna like share my screenshot here somewhere in this video about my job agreement, whether it had the dual employment or not. So that screenshot would be coming up somewhere here, so you can check it out whether in my job I have the dual agreement or not, because currently I'm not also able to remember it, but I would show in the screenshot. So if there is an agreement with your company or employer and they prohibit specifically to have any other job apart from that, then you need to consider it that you need to keep it secret. If you even want to do moonlighting, you need to keep it secret. But if your agreement allows, if there's no specific clause in the agreement, or if the clause is that you can do the other employment, or if there is no clause, then you can definitely work on other employees, definitely work with other employers or other clients. But definitely there would be a confidentiality clause in your employee or legal agreement, so you have to follow that, and you cannot disclose any confidential information of your employer to any other clients, otherwise that would be considered as a violation of the employer employment agreement. So you have to keep in this mind that you are not directly working with the clients that your employer are working with. You have to be working with completely independent clients and work according to that. So hopefully you understand that whether moonlighting is legal or illegal. Now how HRs and companies are finding out. So basically, when you are working on another job, first way to find out is the salary that is being credited to your bank. So if they have the database access and they have the PAN number and they have other access, they can identify that you're getting double salary or not, or you are getting salary from some other employees or not. So from there they can access. Another point is they can access by the PF that has been deposited in your account by the other second employer. So these are the two methods. Third method is the technological method, where they can access your where they can have the information from your laptop, or from your IP address, or from your email, where they can access it. So I know that data privacy is a thing, but the top authorities have some access to your data, that's for sure. So in this ways they would be able to access your data, and they would be able to determine whether you are doing the employment or not. So these are the ways. So you need to be very careful if there is an agreement or clause in your agreement. If there is any clause of moonlighting or dual employment, you have to be very, very careful and don't do these mistakes. So now we are going to talk about the third part of the video, that is from moonlighting to freelancing. So if you are currently doing a job, this moonlighting is actually going to help you to switch to your own consultancy, your own freelancing. So when you are doing a job, you are receiving a fixed amount of good salary, and you don't want to drop it right away. So you also want to start your own business. So just jumping to your own services is a difficult task, because there is cut off salary, there is no income, there is no resources of to keeping you alive. So one way is either you save a huge amount of salary and then take a buffer period. Another way is you start experimenting with your services, with your clientele, and start building slowly the clientele. And when your existing salary and your revenue from freelancing try to like matches with them or becomes equal. For example, your salary is 1 lakh rupees and 80,000 you are earning, 70 80,000 you are earning from the side gigs or clients, other clients. Then you can say bye bye to your existing employer. Just say tata, bye bye, I won't see you again from tomorrow, because I don't want to see you. I want to do my own gig, I want to do my own thing, I want to be my own boss. So you can do that. You can use a moonlighting as secret tip, but keep it in caution, keep it in mind that you are being tracked. You have to be careful, you have to be very peculiar that you don't disclose any confidential information. You don't work with the clients employer's client. So that you have to keep in mind. But moonlighting is going to help you, and in my opinion, you should do moonlighting because it's your life, it's your decision, it's your life, and there is nothing illegal you are doing. But only you have to be abide by the employment agreement, because you have agreed upon it in the sanity, in the complete mind, open mind, in the complete aware situation. So that you keep in mind. So hopefully you get an idea about this moonlighting. Let me know if you have any questions here, and anything related to freelancing. There are a lot of videos already, and there are a lot of videos coming in future that are going to help you to make a good amount of money. As I started my journey, you can check out my freelancing journey videos that is being tagged somewhere up in the I button. You can check that out, and you can get in perspective about it. So watch that video. Till then, bye bye, see you in the next video.